A fire phoenix was sadly caught in an iron net. A man planned to take the phoenix to the king as a gift. The poor phoenix begged the man to let it go and then shed a burning tear. Seeing the phoenix so heartbroken, the man felt pity. He untied the heavy iron net. Freed again, the phoenix rose like it was reborn from fire. It looked at the man with gratitude, then spread its massive wings and soared into the sky. The phoenix is a symbol of good fortune. At that moment it left behind a blessing, wishing smooth sailing and dreams come true. To thank the man, the phoenix left behind a single feather. This feather would protect him from harm in times of danger. Because a Fanti failed to capture the phoenix, he was thrown into prison by the king. Fanti wanted to show the phoenix feather as proof, but to his shock the feather had lost all its shine. It looked worse than a chicken feather. Everyone around burst out laughing. The king thought a Fanti was making a fool of him, so he ordered a Fanti to be executed on the spot. Just as the guard raised the axe, the feather burst into flames. Everyone looked up and saw the phoenix had sensed a Fanti was in danger and flew in just in time. It landed above the town. A warm fiery glow spread across the whole village. Only then did the people believe a Fanti was telling the truth. They began calling him a hero. The king had no choice but to publicly reward a Fanti, but deep down he still held a grudge. Soon the king gave a Fanti a new mission. He was to wake the ice princess at the top of the snowy mountain and bring her back to be the queen. The king was sure a Fanti would die on this dangerous journey, but what he didn't know was that a Fanti had a magical donkey as his companion. They quickly reached the snowy peak, but a frozen gate blocked their path. A Fanti had no idea what to do. Then the phoenix feather burned once again. It flew straight into the gate. In a flash, the thick ice melted into water. The short-legged donkey got swept away and froze solid halfway down a cliff. A Fanti carefully walked into the ice palace. He finally saw the legendary ice princess. The phoenix feather woke her from her sleep, but when she heard she was to marry an old king, she refused. She said she'd rather die than go back with a Fanti. Then she grabbed his hand and jumped off a cliff. Luckily, a Fanti's donkey came flapping its wings just in time and saved them both. A Fanti brought the princess back to the palace, but she refused to marry the king. She said she was missing her grandmother's heart of the ocean ring. When they found out the ring had been swallowed by a giant whale, the king summoned a Fanti once again. It was clear the task of getting the ring now fell on him. A Fanti rode his little flying horse over the vast sea, but he got knocked down by a flock of seagulls. The donkey flew in and pulled him back up, and that's when they saw a massive whale chained tightly to the surface of the ocean.